I'm starting with this 10-inch circle. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, usually in a package of multiples. And I'm going to find the center, and I'm going to cut this in half using my scroll saw, and then I'm going to sand the edge. I'm going to go in with some 1-hour enamel clear. I'm going to do a liberal amount, and I found this paper at Hobby Lobby that I'm going to put over the 1-hour enamel. And normally you see me do a lot of things at one time. This one, I'm going to use the saran wrap and roll it with our brayer and allow it to dry. This paper that you can get at Hobby Lobby is a little thicker, and you do want to keep it from getting saturated. Once that dried and was glued on, I did the top coat and then allowed that to dry. Now that everything is dry, I'm going to go from the back side and using an X-Acto knife, cut out the rest of the excess paper. And then I'm going to go and bring in a 14-inch circle. This you too can purchase at Hobby Lobby in multiples. I'm going to put my 2 slices back together just to find a center. And I'm going to do a half a circle on my board. I'm going to go in with Wise Owl white primer and a Gen foam brush, and you will still see your pencil mark, and I'm just going to need that guide to place my piece of wood back down. But first I'm going to find halfway over and mark a line going from the slice to the outer edge, and then placing a piece of painter's tape as a guide. I'm going to go in with an 11.5-inch object. I happen to have another circle panel, and I'm going to lay this down in the center, and I'm going to use that as a guide to paint in some Joshua Tree to that halfway mark. And then when I lift that, I can remove my tape, and then I'm going to go in with some E6000 and that little bit of hot glue and put my slice where I marked off. So I have this layer of the Joshua Tree white, and then this pattern of the paisleys. This is our welcome stencil. I like to have a nice clean surface to stencil on. I just did a quick sanding, and I'm going to lay down my stencil. Obviously mine has been used before, but you can get these at chalkitupfancy.com. And I'm going to use a foam dabber, and the key is to have very little paint on your dabber. And then I like to go in with an art brush and connect all my letters. Just gives it a little more of a professional look. Once that dried, I had this bow left over from Christmas from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut my tails, and I'm going to staple it to the top left corner of my board. And I found these little ladybugs at one of the craft stores, and I'm going to glue them to hide the staples. I wasn't crazy about the red. It was a little bit off with the paper red. So once these were glued on, I went in with an art brush and added our Republic Red over the top, and then went in with black to reestablish the dots. And I was really happy with this board, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much.